Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while. It's been about 5 months since the last time I posted a video. A lot has been going on, and I just wanted to catch you guys up on a little bit of, what has been happening in my life and catching you guys up on all the stuff that's been, you know, going on. So basically, let's start month by month. So August. I'm gonna start in August. Andrew and I went to New Orleans for his mom's 50th birthday, and we had a great time. We had a really good time. We spent half of a week there. We were there for the weekend. It was like a 5 day trip, 4 nights, 5 days. We had a lot of fun. We recorded the whole trip, we vlogged the whole trip. We just couldn't get to editing and posting the video, and being able to, you know, post it on our channel or on our joint channel. So after the trip, we came back. We had a great time. About, I would say, a week and a half later from once we got back from their trip, around August 26th, we got a call. Well, me and my siblings got a call from my parents, who were in North Carolina at the time. If you don't know about my parents, a little quick side story. They are retired and they have a trailer, and they traveled the whole East Coast. And they went all the way up to Maine, in their little trailer and their truck, and they traveled all they could, and then they stayed in North Carolina for about 3 more months because they just loved it there so much, and they stayed there. And then this thing happened. So yeah, we got a call on August 26th from my parents, that my mom was admitted to the hospital. She had gone into urgent care with some headaches, and they diagnosed it as vertigo. Unfortunately, it wasn't vertigo. Another doctor ended up finding out that it was a mass in her brain. They ended up having to rush her to Asheville, North Carolina. And luckily, that doctor saved her life because it ended up being a massive tumor in her brain. So they did emergency surgery. My sister flew out Friday morning. She flew out to North Carolina to be with her with my parents and get my mom ready for surgery. I flew out Saturday morning, early in the morning, and I got there right as they had finished the surgery. I spoke to her before she went under, and I did wish her, luck, and prayed for her and did everything I could. When I got there, I was the first person to see her beside my dad. My dad was the first person, I was the second person. I spent the night with her. Even with COVID going on, one thing I do appreciate from the Asheville hospital that we were at, was that we were able to alternate and spend nights with my mom, so she wasn't alone the whole time. And luckily, she was only in the hospital for a week. She was admitted on Thursday night, like very late, like 12 o'clock in the morning. 12 o'clock in the morning, around the 12 and 1. My sister flew in, so she was in the hospital between Thursday night all the way to Thursday afternoon. She was in the hospital for a whole full week in that same hospital in Asheville. She was a trooper. She really was. She pushed through and she fought really hard. And I'm very proud to call her my mom and to be her daughter and to have seen her progress so well. Like, it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. And her story has touched so many people's lives, and honestly, I'm so grateful for everyone who has reached out. And we had to drive down. Like I said, my parents were traveling, and they were traveling with their car and their trailer. So me and my sister had to help my dad by ourselves, two girls and my dad. My mom was sick. She wasn't sick, but she couldn't move. She had just had brain surgery. She had a scar on her head. Like, she couldn't really do much. So it was between us three that we had to pick up a whole trailer that was there for 3 months. Like, that was their home, like, for 3 months. So we had to pick up everything and pack everything up and get ready to go back to Miami. and we were able to do it within one day, thankfully. And we were able to leave Friday morning, and we started driving, and we did a few stops because from what the doctor had told us, it wasn't ideal for us to take her on a plane, and it wasn't ideal for us to take her from North Carolina straight through Miami. It was going to be very difficult for her and very difficult for her brain, and we don't want that to happen. So we did sporadic stops. We stopped in Georgia, which we had a family friend who owns their own farm. So we took a break. We hung out there for a little bit, spent the night. We had a great night. It was very, very comfortable. We were able to, be there. And in the morning, we were able to do a little bit of activities. We were able to enjoy the actual farm for that one little half a day that we were there. And then we left around midday and we got to Tampa. And then we stayed at Tampa in my mom's best friend's house. She lives there. And we stayed there with her. She made us dinner. She welcomed us. We left early from Tampa and we got back home Sunday. So Sunday, I would say like Sunday afternoon around 12, 1 o'clock, we got back to Miami. And it was so happy like to see my family, welcome her back and miss her so much, and everything was going on. It was just so many things that weren't expected, or it was just unexpected, and then it happened. But it made our family closer and stronger. And I'm very glad that I did have my support group because they really did help me out a lot. I'm sorry. But yes, we ended up on a happy note. Other than that, September was very uneventful. Andrew and I went to a bunch of UMG. I got a tattoo. Yeah, I got a tattoo. Here's the tattoo. It's on my forearm. I don't think you can see it, but it's on my forearm. I'll put a picture up right here. I got a tattoo for my mom. I got her favorite flower and her initials on it. That was one thing that I did want. Even though I already had a tattoo of my mom, I had this one, the breast cancer ribbon as a butterfly. I wanted something that was more meaningful after going through all of that with her and being an adult now and being able to sit there and see everything that's going on. It was a whole different experience for me because when my mom got breast cancer the first time, I was only 9 years old. I was a little girl. I didn't really necessarily know what was going on. And now that I was 24, I was in a different mindset, in a different headspace. I was an adult. I was able to understand what the doctors were saying, understand that I was there to help my mom and take care of my mom and spend time with my mom while she was in the hospital and being able to be her support system. It was also a big support system for my dad because at the end of the day, it was just them two up there. And the entire family is down here. We're 4 siblings and we were all down here with our families. At the beginning of the month of October, I unfortunately got food poisoning from Chipotle. So you can definitely tell that I will not be eating Chipotle for a good time. I would say a good amount of time because I am completely traumatized. I would say I'm completely traumatized. It was super unfortunate that I got food poisoning and I had to go to the urgent care. I got an IV put in. I had to miss work that day. It was not a good sight. I was vomiting, throwing up, a lot of stuff going on, a little bit too much information for you guys, but yeah, that was the way I started my October. A little later on in the month, me and Andrew decided to start the gym and start working out and bettering ourselves to see the ending of 2021 being good and changing up the vibes kind of. A little bit after that, it's a little bit more of a serious topic. My grandmother passed away. She was my only living grandmother, my only living grandparent, honestly. She was my mother's mom. So it hit my mom a little bit differently, especially this time around since my mom was going through cancer again. And after that, we threw my sister-in-law, well, my soon-to-be sister-in-law, My brother's fiance a surprise birthday bridal shower. Unfortunately, with everything that was going on with my mom, my brother and sister-in-law were supposed to get married in October for Halloween, and they couldn't because they wanted to postpone it until this year of 2022. We threw her a surprise bridal shower just so that she understood that no matter what, her family is there for her. And we did it the theme that she wanted it. We did a great surprise. We actually got her. She was so shocked. She had a great time. She might have sprained her ankle from drinking too much, but she honestly had a great time. Our families combined together are just so much fun, and I'm glad that she loved it because she really did love it. She had a great time. So finally, we get to Halloween, and I think that this year's costume was my favorite costume of all time. We were Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Honestly, I think actually I might be a little bit challenging because we were Georgie and Pennywise one year, and let me tell you that that costume was a little bit scary. I did go all out that year for Halloween. I did makeup. I did missing arm. Like if Pennywise ate my arm, it was intense. I definitely think it would be between Pennywise and Georgie and Marty McFly and Doc Brown. I don't know which one would be better. I'll let you guys decide in the comments down below. Tell me which costume was your favorite. Was Pennywise and Georgie your favorite, or was Doc Brown and Marty McFly your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. November was a little bit of eventful for me. That's my birthday month. We had several Thanksgiving dinners this year too. We had a Friendsgiving, a dinner with Andrew's dad's side of the family, a dinner with Andrew's mom's side of the family, a dinner with my side of the family. We had 4 Thanksgivings basically. Like I ate turkey for days. We also celebrated my niece's 17th birthday, Brianna. Yeah, she turned 17 on the 12th of November. It was an awesome party. We threw a glow in the dark white lie t-shirt party for her birthday, and she had a blast. She loved it. It was so much fun. Even I had a blast, and I was an adult. And we celebrated my 25th birthday. I am a glass half full kind of girl. So I do think that I am halfway to 50, but I'm being positive and thinking of all the amazing things that are going to happen this year. At the end of November, we started doing something very big, me and Andrew. We started packing. And by packing, I mean packing all our things. And I'm wondering if you guys could tell this is not the usual background, and it's a little bit different, and it doesn't look like my sister's house, which we filmed there before. This is our new home. At the beginning of December, me and Andrew actually moved out into our own apartment. So this is where we'll be filming now. Back to December, we were able to celebrate our Christmases together, like our first Christmas alone at home. So yeah, we were able to celebrate Christmas together by ourselves in our own little home. It was amazing. We had a Harry Potter themed Christmas. We decked out all our gifts. We did go all out this year for our wrapping, and we had a blast. And then, unfortunately, COVID struck again. Me and Andrew got COVID at the end of December after Christmas. We were hanging out with some family members who didn't know that they had COVID, and they tested on Monday after Christmas. Unfortunately, they had COVID. And then we tested on Monday, and then fortunately we came back with COVID as well. So we had COVID the week after Christmas, and it kind of went into the new year. So we rang in the new year sick and with COVID, but we didn't let that bring us down. We partied in our house by ourselves. We had so much fun. We blasted music, danced in the living room, had a great time. That was the biggest perk, that we are so grateful to have our own place, because we were able to do that and we didn't infect anybody. It was just me and him. It was so much fun. We worked while we had the opportunity to, And it was so much fun, even having COVID while we were being by ourselves. And now that brings us to today. We're starting our New Year's resolutions. So far, I've been keeping up with mine. And then later on this month, we are going to be throwing our housewarming party, and we'll give you guys a house tour soon once we finish organizing and decorating our house. So the end of the 2021 was a very tough year. I can definitely say it was a tough one for me and my family. But it definitely pushed us and taught us some valuable lessons. And I just want you guys to know that cherish every moment like if it's your last, and live life to the fullest. I thinking that being my new outro quote. Because honestly, after everything that I've gone through, I definitely think that those are two quotes that just mean everything to me right now. They definitely do grasp on that feeling. So let me know if you guys want to see the New Orleans trip. I can definitely post that up in our joint channel. I can have that video up if you guys like. Just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!